Good morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Him? The What If Colossus? I'm just going to say Colossus, not a full name of it. But what if Colossus was in Seven Deadly Sins? So, when I was making this video, or actually before making this video, I did like a little script for it. And I realized that he's the similar to Escanor. Yeah, but let me grab him real quick. I keep forgetting to add him anyway, so yeah. So this guy right here. So yeah. So Colossus is more. Let me give you a backstory before we start the of how we got to the point where it was crazy. First of all, he was born in a most rich, or not rich, the most family, and his name, so the family's name is called Colossus, if I remember. And they're skilled in, it's a small village, first of all, that he was born in. But they all are nice people, and yeah. But the Zuku, sorry, it's been a long time since I did a custom character instead of Zuko Midoriya every time. I know that I will change some stuff up, but most of the time it's like, it's scary. So, yeah. Now, without that out of the way, let's continue. So he was born in a family that's basically his family was there's three different people, three different motives. So his father was a blacksmith, or is a blacksmith in it, the most skilled one of the bunch. And then his mother is a healer, that she knows magic, healing magic and herbs and all that stuff. So yeah, then he has two siblings that I won't go too deep into, because his youngest brother, his youngest brother is basically mostly focuses on his, not his big, he's focused of becoming a blacksmith. And then his second youngest is his sister wants to learn magic of healing. So she got it from her mother's side. So then, yeah. So then they all, he has so much responsibility that even he wants to be a knight, basically. So he learned of his, so he was super skilled in magics, super skilled in blacksmith, and he's also skilled in the name. So he can become like a holy knight, basically. So, yeah, and he did meet seven deadly sins, and he doesn't see them as their own separate race. He only sees them as as his siblings. He loves his siblings so much that even, yeah. So, yeah, he cares about everyone. That he cares about Meliodas, Bond, and yeah, the yeah. So, but no one, or only his father, his mother, and the village knows that he's the who has also been blessed with an a quirk, or no, the power to transform. So the picture that I showed you, this one that we're on right now, was actually his monstrous form. Or actually, he's kind of like the, if Escanor and the Hold ended up fusing together to create him. Yeah. Well, basically, that's what happened. And, yeah, so that's a whole backstory before. So he actually did meet Seven Deadly Sins, and one of the persons that he is supposed to, like, this guy right here. He was supposed to protect him from any threats, but he didn't consider the him and the his own brother. This guy is his brother, the one that these two betrayed him, or betrayed, because he was the only one. This guy was the only one that witnessed it. That even he was so, like, focused, and he sees it. So he was there But he didn't realize what was going on until he figured out. He just thought about the, and as he actually, he knew whom that he was the only one that witnessed the murder of him, as because he could sense anger, greed, hatred, or anything from. I'm trying to. Oh, give me a minute, because sometimes yeah. So this guy, he basically the demon spirit that possessed him knows that I think our bodyguard, or I think his bodyguard, witnessed it. We should kill him first before. So so then yeah. So he pulls out his sword and straight up went and tried to kill him. And I forgot to mention that I forgot to mention that Zuko actually, or not Zuko, Colossus is based on the Hulk. So stuff like that is crazy. So, yeah. Hulk ends up, and I'm including I forgot to mention that I include the Hulk, because this character represents the Hulk in different ways. He's there was many Hulks. Yeah, version. So, a world breaker. So, but there's one that's he only gets angry at night, or a cursed version thing. I forget his name. Where he only comes out at night, and during the daytime he's more of a active. That stuff. But now, without further ado, let's continue. So, yeah. So then he kills him, and then when he didn't realize that he had, or he actually didn't know that the Colossus actually had revival effect skill, that even no matter how many times he dies, he always comes back even stronger than before. So So they got rid of his dead body. They thought he. But then the. When. Yeah. But when. He's in his calm form before. But when the night came, like everyone left, his real powers showed as he breaks the coffin, as he picks himself up. As he knows that. As he knows that his pain is just him. As he's getting angry. Yeah. So then they they framed the like 2 deaths on the 7 deadly sins. So like framing them. But in reality, there's only one. So I do a little time skip. His siblings didn't know that he, or actually, his siblings didn't know, but the only people that do know is their mother. So yeah. So they invited him back in to the villain, and he told them the truth about what happened to the. Yeah. So then so no one knew what had truly happened. So there was, and he was the commander, basically, way before Jiro, who actually ended up becoming a knight, the Holy Knight, because she was actually basically a Holy Knight apprentice, where, yeah, stuff like that is happy. So then, yeah. So, and the Colossus actually trained her how to use a sword and promoted her to the Holy Knight. So there's a lot of respect between Jiro and him. Like, he actually told her that he doesn't see her as a he actually didn't. He actually told her that he doesn't see her as a holy knight. None of as he did tell her that. But that he doesn't see any of them as a holy knight. He sees them as his own brothers and sisters in arms. As so, but when she heard that he got killed, she could not believe it. she knows that she knows that deep down in her that she sees him as everyone respects him as a true person, the true leader of and he got so much respected by everyone. He even helped every race get along together. But when they heard that he died, and they thought they blame seven deadly sins for it, yeah. But in reality, they didn't realize that Zuko, I keep doing that, sir. But the only people that do know that he's still alive is his family and his village. So, yeah. And so his village is actually the most sacred place. Because they had really good relationships with another country or another kingdom. Yeah. And I had a translated thing. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so here it is. She is basically, it's a royal family house of Ember. Here, let me make sure to copy this, because sometimes my tongue sometimes gets twisted.
House of Eldoria.
House of Eldoria. The kingdom was literally called that. So then, yeah. So they were on pretty good terms with respecting each other's secrets. But there was one that everyone knew. That the princess, her, I keep forgetting her name. Sorry. I totally squirreled. Oh, sorry. It's right here. So yeah. Reason why I'm doing this is because
Alara the Enchantress.
Alara, so let's stay on this track. So Alara, the Enchantress, actually fell in love with the Colossus. And her parents did know that. And even her own brother knew that too. So it's kind of weird story. So, yeah. So then, because her brother is like, are sure? Yeah. And she still believes that he's still alive. And, yeah. So then, yeah. So then the time skip. Or actually, it's mostly focused on the canon version of the the anime. So yeah. So then the warriors come back, or actually they all were like, okay, why did you do it and all that stuff? But then deep down in the yeah, during the battle scene, he actually was battling against an old man. And as he says, huh, you're cool. Cool kids rule. So then they battled against each other's, and yeah, the yeah, yeah. So they all totally forgot all about him, but his own family, except for his own family, never forgot about him. So then, yeah. So his own family, he's like a little cockroach. He never dies. So yeah. So then so he was born with a, so yeah. Let's continue. So when he was like, huh, you kind of remind me of Colossus fella. Really? Yeah. The Colossus fella was basically a. Oh, sorry, I looked away and thought I was gonna sneeze. So Colossus actually ended up telling Zuko that the. Sorry, give me a minute. Yeah. So Colossus ends up. Sorry. Okay. Colossus ends up saying, huh, that's funny. Because, one of his magical powers is, what? He's immortal. So every time he revives, he gets angrier. More than anyone. He still lives. As he tells him that. Like he literally tells. Sorry. He literally tells. Or so Colossus ends up tells the old man that's like, huh. Now it's time for. Let me show you why I'm the. uh, strongest one. Strongest one. Okay? As, yeah. Okay? He never. So you're saying he never truly died? No. I can confirm. But you know what my real reason why I say whatever I say is whatever I do. As he pulls out his own gun, his own knife. Now, the, yeah. So he ends up actually telling the, he ends up telling Zuko that no, or Colossus actually tells him who he really is. But when he heard, or when everyone heard what he was, they were like, wait, what? As some people even were like, wait, so you're still alive after all this time? Yeah. So what? I can't believe it. It's good to see you, man. As Meliodas says. Yeah, it's good to see you too. Because um, yeah. So, yeah. And an original story was that the Holy Nine, actually, they all realized, or the Holy Knight actually went on a rampage and, yeah, stuff like that. But this is a different kind of alternate version of it. So I kind of changed it at the very last second. Okay? So, yeah. So then, when the Holy Knight comes and because they had intel of the villains, the seven deadly sins things was, but when she looked at over where he was at, she could not believe. She knows it's him. Wait, is that my hey friend? As he didn't, or as she could not believe it that he's still alive, because he actually that was training her how to use a sword and yeah. But her grudge that she mostly had was to Bond, undead Bond. As Bond actually in the yeah. in this story is more of a relaxed character. He's still the same Bond that from the canon, but yeah. So then when Zuko actually, so when, don't you recognize him? That's the same man that trained all of the holy knights in how to use a sword properly. And then I thought he was dead. I guess the rumors are true. Nothing dies forever. So, after I said that, I just now remembered that through my head that if we all I know that we all can die at some point, but imagine us getting, after we die, then we go to whatever. It's like to our real selves are at. So, yeah. It's like the game where you die, you go to either the winning, that means heaven, or losing, and goes to the underworld kind. Yeah. So, of who would be surviving the longest in the world. So, yeah. So that's besides the point. And now yeah. So, every holy knight that was trained by him were, they basically, they they see him as more of a father figure than any holy knight in the world. So he's a blacksmith, spellcaster, and he's also a holy knight. So, yeah. And soon he'll become like a husband to her. Because let me wipe my mouth. Yeah. So let's continue. And so as he did tell her, or he actually, when he was his role, they actually told him, give me a minute. Okay, so yeah. So when he actually told them, try many times. He literally tries. It's so hard to because to train them in every way. as he cares about his students. So he has 4 titles so far. He even joined the natives, or he joins the Holy Knights before when Gil Thunder was even born. And so he knows a thing or two about the as because in this alternate universe, Gil Thunder has respect for him and Meliodas. And he loves his father so much too. So, yeah. He sees stuff crazier than that. And so, okay. So, he even was the one, or sorry, if I take a really long pause, I was either gonna sneeze or thinking about the next words. So, without further ado, I just smacked my hand on a counter and yeah. So, without further ado, let's continue. So, he actually trained him how to use his own electrical abilities with the swords and everything. And so, Neil Thunder is happy that and he actually tells his father or actually the character Colossus tells Zuko, or no, tells the because he was a Grand Master, basically. The original Grand Master. Guardian and all that stuff. Okay? So, So then the time skip to the 7 Deadly Sins, infiltrated the kingdom to get Elizabeth back and all that stuff. Well, the Colossus actually has a bone to pick with, and the 2 Grand Masters that were supposed to supposed to be 2 Grand Masters. Okay. That killed him. As he transforms into a big monster. version, as he literally beat the snot out of both of them, and he used his own power to like force a demon right out of. Hold on, give me a minute to find name. Forcing a demon out of his body, and he was just like, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. And then the purple demon looking thing comes out of his body. And purple demon. This guy right here. As he says, how did you know that I was the one that controlled both of them? That's the easy part. I could sense it. Sense demons from a mile away. Plus, I mostly get it from my mother's side of the family. So, I don't need to... As he basically... Yeah. As he's like, you little twerp. As he's coming in full blare. As he's trying to punch. Boom. As... Yeah. Yeah. You know how Meliodas did that to whom? Well, yeah. So, yeah. Meliodas ends up it's like that situation, but with like the Colossus killed a demon instead. And he's like, that jerk was that person or that demon was a jerk too. So, as both of them can't believe that Zuko, or they can't believe that their ally, he stayed true to them. As they begged to him because they like begged to him that they're apologizing, but he turned around, but instead of doing the exact same thing what he did with the purple demon, he kneeled down and he hugs both of them. I know it wasn't you two that killed him, your brother, because I know. But did you really have to try to kill me because I was a witness? Didn't mean to. Yeah, that's okay. I'm a glam. So, yeah. Because he was the only one that knew the demon actually killed the guy's father. So when he walks, so so after that stuff, they actually did do the like a summoning circle thing, summoning a bunch of demons things, where bringing out the 7 or 10 commandments. And mints and all that stuff. But I forgot to mention that he did tell, or so when he went to a vampire kingdom to like because he keeps having weird dreams about because one of his specialties is predicting the future. So then he goes in and he sees the vampire king sitting on his throne. Because the vampire kingdom actually has respect for the Forge kingdom. That's what her village. And he told him, I had a weird dream where all of you got slaughtered by him, the demon race, and then there was only a couple survivors, and then gets killed by 7 deadly sins. And those guys are a pain in the butt when I have a plan. So he uses his power, magical power, to teleport all the vampires or the monsters kingdom into his pocket universe. And yeah. And so Zarathos didn't know that that his girlfriend was still alive. But then when all four or so, I'm having a moment of having like between My Hero Academia with this. So sorry. And yeah. So then the 10 Commandments blamed the 7 deadly sins, but they're really angry at Meliodas for killing the vampire race. But so then sometimes the vampires actually, because in the pocket universe, he could still hear them and he can still talk to them. So like one vampire, like her, she actually tells him to Hulang the truth. And yeah. So then when he shows up, to confront Meliodas, Zarathos gets grabbed by the collar as he gets dragged and dragged away. As he actually walks over with Zumi, or no, he walks over as he says, as he gets rid of the commandment, or neutralized it before, so that they having more of a private conversation, and that the yeah. So he tells him the truth. And when he heard that his beloved girlfriend was still alive, you think I'm lying to you? Please. They're all safe and sound. Inside my pocket universe. Really? So, wait. So all those vampires from the... Sorry, give me a minute. All those vampires, as he says, all those vampires that we thought was killed was actually transported and replaced with dolls to look like real vampires. Yeah. As Zarathos starts to show tears, and I know it's a lot to take in, but that's okay. And Zarathos actually ran right up to him and hugged him. I always okay. No matter how many times. Okay? Okay? No matter how many times that... Sorry. No, it's in... I looked away and, yeah. No matter how many times that he never see... it coming. So, yeah. So, but okay. So then the time skip again to where Demon Lord, or no, not Sorry, I'm thinking about that time I got reincarnated slime movie. If you guys want me to do a custom character for that, let me know in the comments below. I'll do it. Literally. Because, yeah. So now, the Demon King gets revived in Meliodas' body, and Meliodas becomes like the much more adult version, where he's like, you can't kill me. Oh, really? I can. As he did push out the Demon King, and so the Demon King become like infused with an entire like Earth, becomes this big old monster. As he says, as he teleports everyone from the entire world into his pocket universe so that but they can watch the hit as he's like, it's just you and me, big guy. Or should I say small fry? What? How dare you talk to the none of the underworld thing? Oh, really? You're making me really mad. As he transforms into a big monster that was bigger than, like, he was, like, he got so angry, he became the world breaker, Colossus. And man, oh man, when everyone saw what he looked like, they were like, I know I was still on it, but half of them were like, oh crud. They never seen him get this angry before. He was like the king, the queen. Or no, he was the king of monsters. He was the ultimate chaos lord, the world breaker Colossus. Yeah, everyone was scared of him. As the king, should I say king of, or should I say king of the, or Demon King thing, was like, what the heck? As he destroys the entire earth with the one single punch. But dumb luck that he had enough power. He actually, as they can't believe it, with that much power, they're like, holy crud, hold on. We literally need to take a lap. As everyone, like, literally runs around. Even the vampires are like, wait, what? Even like Zartros or whatever his name is. Him. like, whatchamacall? Or, yeah. He even was shocked. Everyone could not believe it. That this guy right here, they never seen him this mad before. So this is a new experience. So then as he basically, he destroyed the Demon King, and then he had enough power as he went through, as he pulls out the pebble that was the size of the earth, right back to where it was, the original earth. So he basically, as he calms himself down, as he lands right back to, now let's bring everyone back home. As he opens a portal and he teleports everyone back to their original spots. As everybody had so much respect for him, he even got so much feared by everyone. That even, he's like, or everybody's like, dang. So, can I get this straight? Sure. When you get mad, you become the big buff guy. But if you become super angry with, like, say, the Demon King, you become a world breaker, right? Yes. Yeah. But don't worry. I'm the nicest person. Yeah. Obviously, because with that much power that you have, we would never be on your bad side. Yeah. When I said bringing him back to life, or when they all came back into their original positions, I forgot to mention that he actually knew what was going on. So, in order to save this guy's father, basically the Grand Master from dying, was that he teleported him like how a same thing. Yeah. So then all the stuff goes on like normally. And yeah. Even the Hannes race even acknowledges him. The princess, or not princess, I forget her name. The Hannes, basically, here, hold on. This one showed up, but not to like cause fights, but instead to actually, because she had no chance against someone that's could literally destroy the entire universe if he was super mad that no one knows about except for the goddess, basically. So she actually goes home and makes a proposal thing. Like, basically, if we won't attack the humans and we won't play this game anymore, can you not be so angry with us? Like, literally, it was like Uno reverse in this story. What I mean is, basically, the Giannis race, even they all agree to with her. As he says, him and sorry. Yeah, so yeah. So please forgive the apologies. And yeah. So this is going to be the end of the What If. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and sorry for the interruption. And that was just now happened. So, yeah. And the main character of this story is Colossus. He does get married to her, and the one that you see on your screen. So, Alara the Enchantress, that girl, and they had 3 kids. A son, a daughter, and he has 2 sons and 1 daughter. And both of them are called the Colossal, because their powers or their bodies, or they have the same powers, like magical powers, but it's like a curse to them to never actually truly aged up. Or they actually never had, or they sometimes have anger issues, but their father is a lot more calmer. As he even told his wife why you have to be calm around the kids. Because you remember what happened last time when I got super angry? Yeah. As everyone, when they all heard, sorry. I know this is the end of the What If. So, yeah. Even everyone respects them, and they all know that or don't mess with his kid or him. So, but a couple fools have tried doing that. But then they just got, BAM! Yeah. Got knocked out, and yeah. So, now this is the end of the What If, true ending, not what I just said a couple minutes ago. So, peace out, Cub Scouts, and have a good night or day. Depends on time zones. Peace.